Okay, this time I have actually turned the microphone on so I can record this for Wyatt. Um, so your editorial assignment is what I'll get you started on once you have finished these letters to the editor. Oh, did you guys notice? It seems that when I go into another English teacher's classroom, they all have books lined up along their ledge, so I thought that I should too. So I picked the most ridiculous books that I could find, the most non-literary sort of books that I could find, and put them up here, like North American Locomotives and Universe, Thrawn, the First World War, Birds of Canada. And then I've got a German textbook, Neue Horizonte, and a Spanish textbook, Dos Mundos. Basically, well, I guess the Star Wars book would be the closest thing to real, Englishy literary type stuff that's up here. But it's just, I just wanted to let you guys in on the joke that, anyways, it's really, like most of my jokes, it's really just for me, for my amusement. Okay, so the editorial assignment, your job today is to choose your topic and write a thesis about it. And I probably should cover exactly what that means. What that means is you don't have to choose the topic that you have been researching for current events that you've been following, but it should be something that is current, right? That's worth writing about right now, that people are talking about in the current environment. So it doesn't have to be COVID related, but definitely, that's the biggest thing that people are talking about right now. So if you want to go down that path, there's no shortage of materials for you. And remember, you're going to need, in order to borrow from someone else's ethos, from someone else's authority, you're going to need to find experts to validate or back up your opinions. So the topic might be COVID, but your thesis needs to be a specific opinion about that, an answer to a specific question. So it's not a research essay, it's an opinion essay. So your thesis needs to be probably one sentence, maybe it could be two, but one sentence that states clearly, this is my point. You don't have to tell me why, right? You don't have to get into any of the ifs, ands, and buts. Just tell me, this is my point. So that is that 1 point assignment that I think I called topic or thesis or something like that. Submit that to me today. I'll give you feedback on it as you turn them in and tell you whether or not that is something that you can and should pursue. So once you have done that, then you can go about starting your editorial itself. Editorial I've set at minimum 5 paragraphs, which is kind of the standard essay length. You're certainly welcome to do more than that. A good one will have, you want to have 3 sort of points, and they might correspond to the rhetorical triangle. You don't have to structure it that way, but you want to have 3 sort of arguments that support your opinion, your point. But so that makes 3 paragraphs, 1 for each point. The standard structure would be that you have an introductory paragraph where you explain, here's what the issue is, and then a concluding paragraph where you sum up how your 3 points reinforce, or your 3 supports reinforce your 1 point. So that'd be the standard arrangement. A good one, however, will have probably 6 paragraphs. Certainly more is fine, but probably 6 paragraphs. And I want to make a point of this because if you are the sort of person who looks for graphic organizers or that sort of thing to structure your essay, you won't find one that says this. But it is on the editorial, like how to write an editorial handout that I attached to your assignment. But what I want to stress is that you need to show that you understand the other side. First of all, there needs to be an other side, right? You can't share an opinion that nobody disagrees with because that is pointless, right? So don't try to convince